Good morning. Good morning to everybody that's not on the East Coast. If you are on the East Coast, good afternoon. This is Mama Beth, MamaBethsWorld, and I am not in my kitchen this morning. I'm actually in my den. Let me pop out. Let me get up on YouTube. I don't have that pulled up yet. So if you'll give me just a second while everybody rolls in, really appreciate that. Let's see if I can find my own channel. You know how it goes. We all start out rough, don't we? All right, my own channel. Let me mute it now because I never remember to do that. Hi, Miss Mandy. Loved your stream this morning. Hi, Clancy. Mandy and Clancy, I'd like to make you mods if I could. Yeah, why are you not blue? Wait a minute, I gotta scroll the screen up or it's not gonna let me do anything. All right, here. There you are, Mandy. And Clancy, I'm gonna go ahead and make you a mod as well. There you go. Hi, Vintage. Hello, Echo Sunflower. I've been seeing you in various chats that I go to, and I really enjoy your commentary. And Vintage, you know, I love you to death. Okay, we're going to wait a little bit. And we've got 51 in here now. Wow, that's fast for me. It seems when you do drama, it really does sell. And I don't usually do drama on this channel. You all know I keep this for my cooking videos, and you know, we talk about different mental disorders, and it's for support and things like that. But lately, there's been a lot going on with me. I'm sure if you follow me or if you follow the different channels that I follow, you're seeing a lot of the same thing. And I'm getting piled up on. I mean, I feel like I'm in a touch football game, and instead of it being no tackle, everybody's piling on top of me. And I want to discuss why and explain it to anyone who doesn't understand where the beginning is. And I want to start, you know, I want to make sure that everybody has all the facts, because the facts have gotten so twisted that lies are being believed as truth and truth is being called a lie. And I really get upset by that. I want to set records straight. You know, if you know me, you know I screenshot, I record. I've learned that over the years, to be honest. MFW taught me that. She said, you better screenshot it, record it. They all want receipts. And I hate that word, receipts. But anyway, you have to have proof. So take a sip of my Gatorade. Y'all know I'm addicted to Gatorade. I need to be sponsored by Gatorade because I go through cases of it. Hello, No Not But Cares. If I miss anybody in the chat, you know, I've got 72 watching. I see the thumbs down are piling up. Listen, if y'all want to thumbs down me, that's fine. You know, thumbs up, thumbs down, it doesn't matter. It's interaction. So, you know, I think it's kind of funny that now that I'm telling the story behind things that are happening with other channels that people are fans of, they come in here and they'll watch and they'll leave a thumbs down like it's going to hurt my feelings. And it's not. What it does is it might change my grade on Social Blade, but that's about it. Other than that, it means interaction, and I will take all the interaction I can get. And hello, Steph. Well, honey, I'm going to fill you on the drama stuff. I want you to stay as a mod, definitely. Definitely, absolutely. You're an excellent mod. And we'll have some other people coming in that, like, I think Steve Yoakum's coming. So, you know, and I'm so glad to see everyone here. I actually have notes. Y'all know me and my notes. My husband is not coming home for lunch today. They're having a business lunch, so hopefully the dogs won't go crazy. If you don't follow drama, like Steph says she doesn't, you know that there was a big blow up last week, and it caused one person to leave YouTube. Now, I did not cause that person to leave YouTube, nor did any of my friends. What happened was their own words bit them in the ass. And we're going to go through that. But I'm going to start out, and nobody's blocked in the chat that is pertinent to the conversation. And if they are, let me know, and I will unblock them because I want to be able to have an exchange with people. Okay, I met Vinny G way back in the beginning of the year, and I met him through Beck from Australia, if you know her. I was in her chat, and she was taking away wrenches. She was taking away Irish Marie and Kirsty's and several others' wrenches because, well, frankly, they were making fun of her. They were running people out of her chat. And, you know, and if Beck saw the streams up, you could see it. But I spoke to Beck like a friend, not as a therapist. I don't do therapy online. You all know that. I like to keep my business separate. You know, I am a psychologist, but I don't treat people. I'll listen to you as a friend. And if you ask me questions, you know, I'll do my best to help you, but I do not have patients online. I have friends online. But she said, what am I supposed to do? They're running people off. I'm getting all these DMs saying, you know, that they won't come in my chat if they're in there. And I said, well, then you need to take their wrenches, you know, and tell them they're not welcome. And I would tell that to anyone who is being treated that way. You know, if I went into, say, Mandy's chat and she was being mistreated by someone, I'd say, you need to kick them out. You know, you need to have your own safe environment on your channel. So after that, Marie decided, and Kirsty at the time, Kirsty was very close with her. They decided that it was an all-out I hate Beth, you know, campaign. I didn't care. I really didn't. I don't know those women. They didn't matter in my life. But they told Vinny G all this stuff. I don't know. Vinny G was at war with Beck. He goes back and forth with her. The first time I ever heard Vinny G's mouth, I flipped over to his channel. Beck said, he's talking about you. And I flipped over to his channel. I've never seen him before. And I apologize for my language. He said, that mother effing C word, cunt, is over there telling Beck to do this. She's being her therapist and all that. That wasn't true. And I don't call people stuff like that. You know, I might cuss, but I don't call people names like that, especially someone I've never met before. And I'm like, who is this guy? He's an ass. You know, I'm not, you know, so I clicked off and I didn't go back. Well, then he came into the drama community. And, hey, Puddin', it's good to see you, you and your purple cast. Puddin', by the way, broke your wrist or hand. And so she's got a cast, and it's purple, and it's very pretty. Hi, Red Man. So Vinny started coming into the drama community, and then I would see Murray and Kirsty come in as well, and they were constantly saying things about me, and I wasn't talking about them. I don't know them. I didn't know them at the time. But anyway, so that was my first encounter with Vinny G. Well, then everybody from the drama community started going to his chat, and Dave's, and Dave the Fisherman, and TM Movies, who I think is fantastic. I met Rosie, and, you know, so Vinny G was part of that circle, and Vinny G started being nicer to me because I wasn't going to have anything to do with someone who treated me like that. You know, and I advise anyone else that if someone talks to you that way, don't encourage it. Don't talk back. Don't, you know, just don't go. It's just negativity that you don't need in your life. And I admit there were times that I did fight back. I didn't take my own advice. It made things worse, you know, but you get heated and you're in the moment. And so Kirsty kind of left the scene, and I wish her all the best. I do. When I found out Irish Marie, now this is a big point of contention. When I found out Irish Marie had children that, you know, they have a form of muscular dystrophy, and her husband does as well. I made excuses for her. Somebody said, well, I don't know why she's such a bitch. And I said, you know what? Maybe she's got it harder than we know. And I said, with 3 children and a husband that all have the same disorder, and, you know, she's trying to keep home and hearth together. I said, you know, maybe we should cut her some slack. Yeah, I was trying to be nice. And then she confronted me and I said, look, God bless your children. I know that's got to be difficult. And I was trying to be, you know, sympathetic. She told me showing up my ass and all this stuff. And I wish I had that recorded because, you know, that's been one thing. She's like, you never said God bless anything. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't pick on children. I don't bring families in. I was just trying to be nice. And, you know, that some people can't take good treatment. When they're mad, they're mad. You got a strike on your other channel, Bless? Oh, I am so sorry. For what? Wait a minute. I'm stopping my story. Oh, for the video, the woman hit her child. Is that Karen woman that I keep hearing about? The one that I saw a clip. You were reporting about it and bringing attention to it so something could be done. They should not have struck your channel. But I'm sorry about that, Bless. But hi, New York Cat. But yes, we're going to see cooking videos this weekend. That's what I plan to do because it's going to be snowy and I'm inside and I'm feeling a little bit better. It was another one from Florida. Oh, okay. But so yeah, you're gonna get some cooking videos. I think I'm gonna make pumpkin bread and I'm gonna show you how to make I may do chicken, like a whole chicken, and just some different stuff, something fun. I miss cooking. I haven't felt very well. So anyway, so that's how it all started with Vinny G and Irish Marie. You know, and I apologized to her. I said, if that hurt your feelings or bother you, I apologize. You know, people say, oh, you never take accountability for yourself. That's something I hear a lot, that I lie, I'm a fraud, and I don't take accountability. But I'll say I'm sorry whenever I make a mistake or hurt someone's feelings. So anyway, it has gotten to where Irish Marie decided that I was a target. And you'll see this with different people in the community. She's had other targets, you know. Other people have specific targets. People they don't. Bergs is one. You know, there are a lot of people that don't like him, if you know who he is, or Elvis Marshall. But they'll find different targets that they really don't like, and you know they'll just keep hammering at them. And that's the way it was with Irish Marie. I mean, I even went on a panel with her, and I don't like screaming. I know y'all say, but you're loud, and I have before. I have screamed on panels before, but usually because the other person won't shut up and let you get a word in edgewise, and that's what she did. And you know, and she likes to make live streams and then delete them, and this is the crux of it. She of course hates me. She hates my friend Pirate, Rainbow, Mandy. Mandy wasn't at first, but anyway, so I have insomnia, and she makes these live streams, and here they're like at 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. So I recorded them, and that's perfectly legal to do. And then I uploaded them on another site, so the truth could be shown. And I have to say, I have never heard more evil spewed on a live stream than I heard on hers. And especially from a woman and a mother. But anyway, so I said, you want to know who you're dealing with? Here it is. And my thing is, if you can't stand behind your own words, then you shouldn't be speaking them, right? It was, yeah, they were pure shit shows. If you haven't seen them, yeah, she apparently left because of us. Now, I put those up. She's the one that publicly broadcast them. Anybody could record it. Anybody could have done it. But all I did was put it on a site, put the link up, and say, if you want to see who she is as a person, right here it is. This is the truth of the matter. Because she would have times where she would be, you know, all sweet and everything, kissing up to Vinny G and a couple other people. But then she would go and do this and talk about people behind their backs like it was bad. It was so bad, in fact, that someone got us, and it wasn't me. Someone sent it on, I think, Facebook to members of her family. And she was so embarrassed by her own words and her own behavior that she left. She shut her original channel down. She's still got another one. You know how it is. Nobody ever really leaves. But she shut that channel down, and Vinny G's been crying ever since, and he blames me for it. Well, I also recorded Vinny G and some of his stuff, and it's misogynistic. He's cussing women. He's calling, he calls me every name in the book. He told me he wanted to take the casters off my wheelchair and roll me down a hill. He has threatened my life in about 6 dozen ways. But you know, when you hold these streams up to someone and say, look at how you're acting, if the person is that ashamed that they leave YouTube, or that, you know, maybe it will change the behavior. Sometimes we need a mirror held up to us. I know I do, but apparently that mirror cracked for Irish Marie. And to be honest, her husband's been contacting me, asking me to make sure that they're all removed. And then he said that he hadn't seen them. He had heard about them, and he heard all about it, and he didn't want to listen to it. And I told him, I said, well, when you send me your email, I'll send it to you. So, you know, oh, the interesting thing about these videos that I recorded wasn't just the horrible, horrible things. And I mean bad, if you've heard of, you know, wasn't just the horrible things being said by Irish Marie. It was the people in the chat that you would never have expected. So, you know, there are copies floating around. You can get a hold of one. If you want to see it, you can get a hold of me. I can send it directly to an email. I will not send it from the site that I have it stored on. I do not want any strikes. I don't want it taken down. However, I will send it directly to your email if you have a Dropbox, because they are large files. But look at the people in the chat that are egging it on, that are co-signing the behavior. And then in the ones with Vinny G, where he's basically, he and Kim Fisher's laughing and saying, yeah, do it. Look at the people in the chat too. Look how they're acting. You know, hi Harvey, hi honey. She doxes people. Yes, she does. She doxed in one of the videos. In fact, she's doxing me and Angelo and Michael D and telling people to call Pirate's job. Okay, it's all there in her own words. You can't deny it when it's their own voice and it's on their channel and they're the ones saying it. So how do you defend that? How do you, as a woman, as a human, as a mother, as a daughter, as a son, how do you defend someone that says, go look up this person, they're in this county and they're connected with that, and call the police department? What are you going to tell the police? Ooh, somebody's being mean to me online. I insulted someone online and they're defending themselves. Really? How do you defend that action? You know, Irish Marie says she's gone. That's fine. If she couldn't control her behavior any better than that, and she had that much hatred for everybody, maybe she needs to be gone. You know, YouTube isn't for everyone. Vinny G, how do you support? And you know, you may have been friends with him for a long time. Nobody, unless you've met someone and you're talking on the phone all the time and all that, your acquaintances online, you don't know their history. You don't know what they're like behind closed doors, right? I mean, everybody on here could be somebody else. We don't know. We have nicknames. We have different pictures. We have cartoon pictures, you know, whatever. My picture's me, but I go by MamaBethsWorld. That's not my real name. Never claimed it was. But how do you go into someone's chat, even if you've been subbed to them for years? And I had a problem doing this with Ron. You all know Neg. I followed him, you know, and then I followed Katie. And when I started seeing the things that were happening, the death threats, there were death threats. There was so much wrong going on both sides. I dropped Ron first. I was like, I'm out of here. I can't deal with this. He's talking about going and killing a woman. And then I dropped MFW. And that's because the lies were just overwhelming. And I can't, they say birds of a feather flock together. That's very true. If you associate yourself with people who are cruel, people who have no problem saying, I'll come and, smash your car windows in, I'll curb stomp you, I'll roll you down a hill, I'll disable your wheelchair and roll you down a hill. Oh, and then he questions whether I have a wheelchair. Why the hell would I say it's embarrassing to me that I have to use a wheelchair and I'm 48. We use that when we go places that there's a lot of walking because I can't. My knees and my hips are tore up. And my lower back, I've got bulging discs. So, yeah, I have to use a wheelchair. He wants to disable it and roll me down a hill. I'm just like, who says shit like that and thinks they can get away with it? And I had somebody say, oh, he's just been drunk for 3 days. But, yeah, even drunk, you don't say things like that. But Monique, there's another one. Monique, I really like her. But, what she did, she used a different picture. And Monique is sassy. I tell her all the time she's sassy. But she's got a hot temper on her. And everybody knows it. And Irish Marie was on panel and Monique was baited to come up there. And she went up there and what happened? It was a screaming match. And this happens over and over and over again in that chat. It's a screaming match between 2 women or 3 women. And Vinny G's sitting there going, he might as well be pulling his pud. He's just laughing the whole time. He manipulates women to fight. He likes strong women because he knows that they'll stand up for themselves. I am distancing myself from him completely. I think he's a horrible person. I think he's got a lot of problems, but that doesn't excuse being an asshole. But Monique gave Irish a run for her money. But at the end, they were literally screaming. For what? So his view count can go up. So he can make a few extra dollars. So he can get off on women fighting. And I guess he thinks they're fighting over him. I'm not, hey, Victoria. I'm not, let me make you a mod. I don't know why you're not a mod. I'm not going to be part of that show. Bergs always says he's the show. I think that's funny. There's no way that I'm going to be his amusement, his content. Come up with your own. Teach how to make banners again. If you want a good show, teach somebody something. Always either that or be a good conversationalist. You don't need a topic if you're a good conversationalist. Wait a minute. I'm a candy ass. See, this is where I have an issue being judged by whose channel you chat with others does not mean you support the fuckery. I happen to like many people in different chats, don't even listen most of the time. Yeah, see, I'll go into different chats. I'll go all over the place. And there are some people that I love to death, like Cooper, Tucker, Rosie. I don't have to agree with all that they do. I get upset when Rosie gets disrespected. I get upset when any woman gets disrespected. Right? I mean, and you know what? When that happens, I leave. I'm like, I can't listen to that anymore because I'm going to blow my top. I am going to lose my temper because I do have a temper. And, but there are chats where the creators hate each other, but I like both of them. And so I go. But then, I get one or the other will end up start calling me names and, saying things about me that aren't true. If you want to know the truth about anything about me, ask me. My DMs are always open. But the problem is people believe lies before they'll believe the truth. Okay, the lie that Vinny's telling that it's me, Pirate, Monique, and Mandy that ran Irish off the internet is a load of horse shit. The links to her own videos were put on Facebook, and her family and friends saw it. In fact, everybody here you know, pretty much watched it. I think the link was passed around, and I closed that account down. But I still have all the videos. Oh, don't think I don't. But it was her own words and actions and deeds that made her have to leave YouTube. It had nothing to do with us. You know, yeah, did we have a stream where we were furious about what was said? Especially, you know, I love my Mandy. Y'all know I do. She's like Bambi. When you go after her, it's literally like trying to shoot Bambi. She is so kind and sweet to everybody, and she really doesn't fight. But Irish Marie went in on her like, oh my God. I mean, it was so horrible. And Mandy thought they were friends. But she talked to her worse than I'd talk. It's beyond anything I would ever say. And that was put up too. Like Stewie put it up. I put it up. A lot of people did. So her own mouth got her in trouble, not us. You know, and you know, I don't want to be blamed for that. Now I have done some things. Oh, have I done some things? I made a series of tweets. It was 7 of them. 2 of them had to do with hoping someone died. I own that, and I apologized for it. See, that's what people forget. They want to forget that I called the person on the phone, and I've promised not to speak her name, but I called her on the phone, and I apologized for that. And she apologized reluctantly, but she apologized for what she'd done to me to get me that mad. And because, you know, I don't just fly off the handle for nothing. So that's resolved. But people keep wanting to bring it up. Just like those tweets you made. Yeah. The ones that I apologized for. So, hey, Xanax and Thorazine. Hey, Amber Sue. And there's my Stewie. Yeah, exactly. Pirate said, I've said some shit I shouldn't have, but when you do apologize, then it wasn't sincere. Yeah, I've been told how many times, well, it wasn't really sincere. Really? Because we talked on the live stream for probably a half an hour, and we worked out everything, you know. So we're fine. I don't speak about her. She doesn't speak about me. We don't watch each other's channels. That's what adults do. Okay. And Tessa, tell the truth. You rode Marie. Put her. No, Tessa's not the one that did that. Tessa didn't put her family pictures from Facebook all over. No, that was Moo Mouth. See, that's how things get switched around. This Jessica person, this Moo Mouth, who actually made the doxing video, and I saved a copy of it. I'm not gonna lie, I saved it. Some things are worth saving, but you know, Moo Mouth's the one that did that. See, so that's been twisted. You're saying yes, Tessa did, but do you have proof of that? Because Moo Mouth admitted it. You know, if you've got proof that Tessa did it, by all means, bring it forward. But this, yeah, her name's Momo Mouth. Her real name's Jessica. She's a very pretty girl, but she was friends with Beck, and they were all against Irish Marie. And she made a doxing video of her, and she put her family pictures all over. Okay, on Agatha, by all means, bring it forward. You know, my DM is always, my DMs are always open. You can, I'm easy to get in touch with. My mail, it's all in the description. But my DM, it's MamaBethsWorld 1 on Twitter. So, you know, you're more than welcome to show that to me. But until I see that, what I've got to go on is what was told to me from the person or by the person. She admitted in a video that she had done it. Actually, it was released audio clippings that she and Beck were going to war, and they were each releasing either each one's DMs and voice texts. So New York, you were threatened by Tessa? See, I don't know about that. Okay, you posted Marie's wedding picture on Twitter. Well, you shouldn't have done that, you know that. I mean, that's you don't post family photos and stuff like that. That was a no-no. It's kind of like you know, that's something you shouldn't have done. It was out of anger. But also with Kim Fisher, I should not have looked up a concert date, I guess, because people were acting like I researched her daughter up one end, down the other, and didn't believe it. No, I just looked for a concert date. But you know, Tessa's hands aren't clean. Many of us don't have clean hands. You know, we've been guilty of doing stuff. So, Tessa, you've got your apologies to make and amends to make for it. You know, I can't tell you what to do, but that would be, and the husband's video. Okay, yeah, that's not cool. I wouldn't want anybody putting my husband's face anywhere or using his picture because that's private. He's not on here. You bit back after she read you for a full year. Well, you know, I can understand getting angry and doing something like that or wanting to do something like that. It's just, you know, you just don't stoop that level to that level. But it's hard when you're angry. I understand that too. You know, I bit back with those tweets, and you see, I'm still getting shit over it, even though I've apologized. And you're going to get shit over this, you know, even after you apologize. And, you know, anyone that you've been after, then you're not being dragged. You're given credit for what you did. Moo mouth. You did the doxing video. And, I mean, I got it off your channel. And, you know, I'm just saying that's what you did. You're not being drugged. It's just, hey, you're getting credit for what you did. And you admitted you put, sorry, I'm thirsty. And you admitted that you put the pictures from Facebook up all over. Hey, you know, just, you own your shit. I am on a ban ATM. But I'll be live. Okay, well, if you go live, you go live. That's fine. But, you know, are you trying to deny that you made the doxing video? I mean, seriously, I got it off your channel. And then I watched a live stream of yours where you were showing different things, and, you know, and you admitted to posting Murray's family pictures. Okay. You're not denying it. Good. Okay, good. Hey, Lisa, love you. You got a $40 ticket for parking on a sidewalk. What the hell are you doing parking on a sidewalk, ding dong? Okay, see, you made it and you're proud of it. Then that's all I said is you made it. It wasn't a bad video except for you used copyrighted music. Ding dong. It's gonna be my word for the day, ding dong. It's gonna stick on my head. But you weirdo. You weirdo. But okay, so you see how when we're angry with each other, you know, we all do things and say things that we shouldn't. The fact of the matter is some things should not be crossed. And, you know, sometimes it's better to keep that filter on. And I've had to learn that the hard way. Murray has learned it the hard way, you know, and she's had people retaliate. Yeah, I'm getting the blame for making that video. And I didn't do it. I'm like, no, she did. You have much better editing skills than I do. But you know, I don't want, if somebody does something, you know, and you retaliate, you own the retaliation. If you do it if you're the one doing it in the first place, own your shit. Own what you did, apologize for it, and don't do it again. You know, we all are growing and we're all human. But, you know, okay, I wanted to start out with that, what happened, because Vinny G. Oh, and by the way, Vinny G does not own www.mamabethsworld.com. He does not own it. That is a flat out freaking lie. Lie from the pit of hell. He does not own that, or Bitchin' in the Kitchen. Bitchinginthekitchen.org is a charity organization. But no, he does not own my website, and the idiot keeps saying he does. I guess he wants to think that he's big and bad, but he does not own it. I know who owns it. She's giving it to me. Hi, Sweet Meadow. But don't lie. Quit. The lies have to stop. I know Vinny wants everybody to think he's all powerful and he's some kind of a hacker and he searches out pedos. And I have yet, in the time that I've known Vinny, and it's been since early last year, I've yet to see him actually do anything. Anything. No pedophiles were busted. No, nobody was really hacked. I have seen him put up boom boom rooms where young girls and apparently older women who needed attention were paid money to take their tops off and show their boobs, and then the screenshots were passed around. Big whoop, you started a porn site. That's just gross and disgusting to me. Okay, so that he did that. And he said he bought a server. I have no proof of that because the things he was saying, people were making fun of. Let's do the DOS. Let's go into the DOS. It just doesn't make any sense for people who actually do IT work. So, he said that and showed it. The Boom Boom Room. The Boom Boom Room was supposedly a green room where you could pay to get in there, and guys could watch girls who had been enticed to come in there and take their shirts off. So, yeah, get naked. That's, I bet his wife's real proud of that. And I know my husband, if my husband was doing that, I'd be disgusted. I'd be so mad. He would never do that, though. He's a gentleman. And that's the thing. There are people on here who are gentlemen and who are ladies and, and who have morals. And a lot of times our morals get stretched because of who we're friends with or supporting. And we think, oh, well, maybe that's not so bad that he's got a boom boom room, blah, blah, blah. He said he owned bitchinginthekitchen.tv. Okay, who goes to a fucking .tv site? He owned that all day long. I hope he paid a fortune for it. I rarely use that channel anyway. You are. Harvey, you are one of the sweetest people. You are such a gentleman. You've always behaved in a gentlemanly manner. And you know what? Most men on here, because especially in the drama community, and I see in the boys as well, the men, they have respect for women and they treat women well. But then there are people that are like Vinny. I mean, he doesn't speak badly about women, but I'm not a woman. Really? Because the last I saw, I had tits and a vagina. And, he's calling me a mother effing cunt, and you just name it. He's called me that. Go look at Stewie's video clips. It is unreal. And if Stewie doesn't want to keep them up, I got all of them. I got all of it. Moo Mouth, absolutely, she does. And then she runs, and that's what happens. And now she's got her husband getting in touch with me, and she's a victim. What's she a victim of? Her own mouth? It's her own mouth that got her in trouble. And you know what? If I have to play little clips all over the place, I'll do it. The things that she said were absolutely beyond vile. And she hurt people. That's the thing. Words can hurt you. So anyway, I want to get on to this whole manipulation thing. People, we're being played, especially the women. And it's more than just getting women up to fight and being on a panel and screaming back and forth at each other. It's more than that. That people are getting in green rooms, the green rooms or whatever you want to call it, hangouts. And they're being encouraged to say different things and be the fall guy You know, like almost like they're the Rottweiler being sicked on a person in the channel. And the whole time there's a person holding the leash going, say this, say that, say this, say that. And then they're sitting back there, you know, going, ha, 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 and laughing about it. And they're controlling both the person on the leash, you know, that's going after the channel owner or creator, but they're triggering and upsetting. We saw this with Mama Bear. You know, look at what happened to her. There are people who are sicked on her, and they've got people in their ears saying, tell her this, tell her that, it'll trigger her, make her mad. All right, this woman has had a lot of stuff done to her. And, you know, I have a lot, I have to say, I'm not a fan of hers, but she's been through more shit than Trisha or me or a lot of people, yet she's still here. I mean, they rerouted her mail, you know? Yeah, Real Talk Recovery. She has had her mail rerouted. She's had every government agency called on her. She says she had crap mailed to her, but I don't know who mailed it, because the person being accused, I don't believe, mailed it. But I mean, seriously, this woman has had the police at her door how many times for wellness checks that were unnecessary? You know, when I look at her, I'm like, leave her alone. Even the people like who were going after her the most have said, you know, enough's enough. This has gotten beyond the pale. Okay, you know, she's an old lady. She's a 61-year-old lady. If your entire focus on her is a 61-year-old woman, there's a problem. And if you're sicking people that maybe don't have good judgment into her chat to say things to her to rile her up, and while you sit back and laugh, you're as guilty as anybody else. And we need to watch out for that. You know, being pushed to be angry at someone or to attack someone or to, as they say, rile them up. You know, this happens all over the place. You know, I get people sending in my chat, you know, that are just trying to get me going. I have been approached by several concerned people and would be willing to take on your case. Well, if you can get a case in Australia for threatening my life, you know what? I've got the video. But yeah, it's I don't want to hear, you know, honestly, Moo Mouth, I don't ever want to hear about another damn vape in my life. I don't know how or why Beck is the vape distributor. Why? Everybody can they can buy their own stuff. I mean, you can go online and buy it. You can buy it eBay, Amazon, directly from the company. Smock has it direct. You know, why was everybody going through Beck? Can you explain that to me? Because I don't understand why someone in Ireland or England or wherever would go through someone in Australia to get a vape from China. Hey, Tucker. Hugs and kisses back. Your ears must have been burning. I said you were one of the few gentlemen on here. Now, if you want to hear a good chat, that's calm, totally Tucker. But can you, Momo, can you tell me why people were ordering through Beck? I mean, she wasn't making any money off of it. Lydia, I've been off of work since May, so no. Oh yeah, look at another Canadian. It seemed to be from Canada and Ireland and Scotland, and I'm wondering, the only thing that I can think of is, are they illegal there? I mean, seriously. I don't understand why anybody would go through Beck who has trouble with money and has admitted it. You know, if she gets money in to pay for a vape, she'll use that money for something else thinking, oh, I'm getting paid next week. I'll order the vape next week. That's what happens with her, you know, and she has problems and she's admitted it. I blame Canada. If they don't keep it going, they don't have a channel. Right. But once again, the question is, why was everybody going through Beck to get a damn vape when they're available everywhere? Stewie, you shouldn't be blocked ever. Nobody ever blocks Stewie. We accept all blame, always have. Well, y'all are, Canadians are usually an easygoing people. Like, yeah, I did it, whatever. Beck was buying vapes as giveaways. Okay, well then, I don't, all right, well, riddle me this. Irish Marie said she gave her money for a vape, and I don't understand why that was happening. I'll ask maybe because you were a Beck fan. No, I have no problem with Canadians. Y'all know it. Yeah, Amber Sue, let's switch off vapes for a minute and go to that. Um, Back to the manipulation. We see if you take a step back and you look at the ring, and there are definite rings of people, the porch, Katie, Diane, and Wendy, you know, these different groups. They all figure out what the next drama is. And if they can't figure out a drama, they'll create one with somebody. They will find, all right, perfect example. Diane went after this woman, Ask Go Lightly. Now, I'd never heard of her before. But I'm watching her and she's funny. She's a little crazy, but she's funny. She's a life coach, and um, she's kind of all over the place, but she's full of energy and she's very opinionated. Well, Diane started going in after her, I guess, because there was no drama at the time. There literally it had dried up because people were tired of it. So she goes after this woman and tries to get her on a show. Well, Diane's got what 1.5K subs. Why would a woman with 20, 30,000 subs go on Diane's show? That's not going to do her any good. Diane should have asked, her questions, whatever, and then come back and report it. But instead, Diane has a habit of ordering people around. We've all seen that. And Go Lightly said, I don't know, you go away, which is the same thing that I would do. So then Diane has this dream about what a horrible bitch this woman is. Nice, right? Go Lightly isn't, she's a drama, she is a kind of a drama channel. She's going after all this, the Backstreet Boys and, all these different stars and stuff. And she admits, she's like, this is the drama. My clients don't even watch this, because they're my clients. This is my drama time. And she's very good at it. Yeah, Diane comes back and makes this huge video and just trashes this woman for not wanting to come on her show. That's so unprofessional. But it got her views because she had Go Lightly in her title. And then, yeah, the fake fights. I mean, you literally can see them sometimes searching, okay, what am I supposed to say next? Because Diane can't act. And, Katie's good at it. Kate can lie to you in a heartbeat. Let me tell you, I've seen that. I've seen her make up shit on the fly and make it believable at the moment till you step back and go, wait a minute. Nope. So Katie's pretty good at the fake fighting, but the rest of them, no, they're not good at it. In fact, they have to pause and go, wait, what was I saying? And I find that amusing because if you're that bad at it, quit it. Wait a minute. Why is Evil Stewie in here instead of his regular account? No, Moo Moo Mouth. Don't block Stewie. I don't know how you can block Stewie. You don't have a ranch. Why is Stewie's main account not in here? Yeah. And she was going to come on Diane's, but she didn't like the chat, which had filled with a lot of Go Lightly's detractors. You know, I watched Go Lightly's last few videos. In fact, she put up the two old ones today where Diane was asking her. She's like, why would I go in there to be bashed? You know, I don't know these people. I don't know that your people watch me. And, you know, and frankly, I believe her because I've seen Diane's work. But, you know, Go Lightly may be a liar too. It may be a little of both. But the fact of the matter is, when you invite somebody on your panel, and they decline, you don't trash them in the next video. That's tacky. That's just tacky. You know, what are you saying that Memo Mouth? You said, and while at it, stop saying you see all when all you see is public. He's both. Well, of course yeah, I get that. But of course, all we see is what's public. All you all see of me is what you hear and see on a screen or a monitor. You know, that's the way it goes. You know, you can get up and say the biggest bunch of bullshit lies, and most of the time people will believe it because they don't take the time to research it out, even if you're being totally unfair and biased towards another person. And what I'm saying is we're getting manipulated by these bigger channels that they want our views. They want to hit that 1,000 view, don't they? You know, that's the all important goal, is to hit at least 1,000 so you can make, you know, a couple bucks in the first day, and then it increases from then on. And, you know, the money is not good here on YouTube. YouTube is not my job. YouTube is a hobby. And there's a big difference. There are people who want to quit their jobs and just do YouTube. And they'll do anything to get it. And they'll claw and scrape and scratch to get those numbers up. But what they're doing is they're clawing their very own subs. They're clawing their own fan base. And it's going to end up backfiring on them. You know, and I think the reason, and correct me if I'm wrong, the ones that do the most fighting can't sit and hold a conversation with an audience. Like, I'm just sitting here talking to you. I don't want anybody fighting. I really don't. We're all being trolled. This is complete asinine trolling. And it's what they call the long troll. Oh, you believed in her, you believed in him, you supported them for so long, you sent them money, you sent them super chats, you sent them gifts. It's the long troll. You're being played for a sucker, and I've been played for a sucker. You know what? Anybody that asks for gifts or you know, hashtag so-and-so for the money, you know, it's those people are the ones that are the worst leeches. If they're asking you, you know, if they say, hey, I have merch and the link's down here, that's fine. But if they're holding up t-shirts and, you know, especially those that are insulting to other channels that they don't like, that's the long troll. They're taking your money. They're taking your time, and your time is valuable. How much do you get paid at your job? Think about it. And how much time do you spend on YouTube? Are you getting paid that money? I mean, I know what my hourly rate is. I damn sure I'm not getting paid for my time, and you aren't either. But it's worth money to others. It's worth money to the creators. So give it to the good creators, the ones that aren't telling you a bunch of horse shit or trying to get you mad. If you leave a stream and you're angry and ready to kill somebody, you've been manipulated. Yeah, Lisa, it's 2019. I'm not going to live in drama like last year. Let me tell you, last year was horrible for me. I learned a lot. I got a thicker skin. I learned not to get triggered. You know, I can get mad, but believe me, I'm not triggered. So the fact of the matter is we need to start paying attention to who we're watching, to who we're giving our time to who we give a sub to. Let me tell you, a sub counts. It counts. It builds up those numbers. And then the views are what really count when it comes to your AdSense and your money and all that. So if you're watching somebody and you see that they're misbehaving, and when I say misbehaving, I mean talking, all right, Tilly Mae get mad at me, go ahead, I don't give a shit. I saw Tilly Mae get kicked out of Katie's stream 3 times, cussed like a dog, talked down to like she was a piece of shit. It made me furious. I tried to talk, I contacted Katie several different ways and said, stop that. All Tilly wants is to be treated with respect. You know, say hello to her. My God, how fucking hard is that? I really got angry about it. Tilly got angry about me. She said that, you know, she was mad at me for saying anything. But I'm like, stop. I told her, I said, stop going in there if you're getting mistreated. You know, but she didn't. And, you know, and Tilly's an adult. She can go wherever she wants. But if you go in somewhere and somebody is cussing one of their subs out, and you see that and you're like, what the hell? Leave, because your time is worth money to them. So just leave. Oh, I have an account. MamaBethsWorld, speak the truth about her at Mandy just to support her. Okay. You know what? The troll names I think are the funny troll names I like. The dumb troll names I don't. I'm trying to keep up with the side chat. Yeah, Amber Sue Aries, I saw that. For drama. Yeah, if you're using someone that's passed away for drama, I'm going to say right quick, Dr. Koala should be ashamed. I don't care what kind of permission. I don't think the family understood what kind of permission they were giving, because it was given a while ago. A tribute is very different than rehashing of old wounds. And, you know, I was disgusted. But if that's the way that that's the only way that she can manage to come back into the drama community, fine. She busted in with lies about me and my child, and caused me a world of problems. And she knew it was faked. And I still have people going, oh, that was real. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. But I just want, if you're going to attack me or anybody else, or, you know, come after me, call me out, whatever, first of all, don't summon me. Okay, I'm nobody's slave. Nobody owns me, and I don't get summoned. I might get a summons from the police if I did something wrong, but I don't get summoned. Don't ever do that. Okay, that's the dumbest thing you can do. I'll never speak to you, and you will never, ever get resolution from anything, because that's disrespectful. Don't disrespect me. But if you have a problem with me, come to me with it and work it out as an adult. And you can ask. There are plenty of people who've come to me and said, you know, no shade, I just want to know the truth on this. And I've told them, and I'm happy to. But I'm not gonna be going to any of these rooms that talk disrespectfully to women. If you call a woman the C word, the MF and C word, I'm out of your chat, because you obviously have no respect for my sex. And I have more respect for myself and my sisters than to give you my time and let you make money off of me. Moo Mouth, I would suggest that you maybe sit down and just have a one-on-one talk. Honestly, I think that you two, and this is just my observation, I think that you two had had a strong friendship, and it got all mixed up and messed up, and I think it can probably be fixed. You know, if nothing else, find peace. Yeah. Just finding peace. You know, yeah, when I came onto this, I probably shouldn't have told what my job is. You know, I probably should have kept that under my hat. Because there are other people that do the same thing, and they don't get asked for their credentials every day. You know, Evelyn Shelton, literally same level education. Um, we did different jobs, but still, we're both psychologists, and I've yet to see anybody ask her for her credentials or to dox herself. And I'm not going to do that either. And I say to anyone else that's being asked for it, don't do it. Because look at those people who have been doxxed and how they've been harassed. Hell, Pirates had her job. What's the count up to now? I mean, seriously, they've called her job so many times that it's like a joke. It's like, she don't work here, you know? But I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I was hanging with a group, you know, MFW's group, and you know, and I was a supporter of hers. You know, and yeah, I sent her little trinkets just for fun, and you know, we talked, we texted. Um, I thought we were friends. You know, what I didn't know is that I was being used. And then when it came clear after I did what she asked, and yeah, I gave her a DM. Big deal. There's been much worse done since then. But I've been crucified for it ever since. And I said, you know what? And she didn't stand up for me like she would anybody else, even though she was the one that hung me out to dry. So that's okay. I don't talk to her anymore. She's lost my friendship. She's lost my support. She's lost anything that I would have ever given her, or, you know, help that she used to ask for and different stuff. It's gone. So it's her loss. I've gained because I am not associated with all the crap that goes on over there. I don't want to be. I don't want to know about it. You know? See, Moo Mouth, wait a minute. The only thing I ever heard that she said was that you were trans, which, or transgender. I don't know which you prefer to be, whether you want me to say trans or transgender, which I didn't think there was anything wrong with, because we accept everyone here. Yeah, you know, Corey, anybody that doesn't look at them as entertainment, you know, you can't take them seriously. They're, you know, and people should stop picking on them. And they put on a show. Yeah, Mandy, you know, I think keeping her confidences to yourself is the smartest thing you can do. And that's the way to honor somebody, not by making Uber's video was beautiful. It was gorgeous, and it was made with Rosie's permission while she was alive. This Dr. Koala's video is nothing but hate, and it's just opening old wounds and pulling off scabs. Thank you, MBW speaks the truth. There are some really hateful people, and I'm going to say this. If someone is constantly hateful, and not just to me, but to other people, they're miserable in their lives. They have to be unhappy to spew venom on people they don't even know. I mean, you don't do that. It shows that the person can't handle themselves, and they don't have respect for themselves nor other people. You know, if your goal when you get off work, or if you don't work, or if you're online all the time, is to go after one person or two people and just harass the crap out of them, it's because you are filled with hate and mistrust, and you don't have love in your life. You don't feel love. You don't give love. All you can do is you know, spew hate to anonymous people. And that's sad. I'm sorry about that, Moo Moo Mouth. I really am. You know, maybe just if you can't talk it out with her, at least realize that, you know, she recognizes that she has, you know, mental problems. Just write it off to that and move on and find peace. Yeah, Uber's video. Uber has been magnificent through this last year. I have such respect for her. She has given her who me. You know, and see, I don't know what all was said with that, so I can't make a judgment. Hey, Ava. See, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that you'd been sexually assaulted, hon. I really didn't. You were forced to watch Sammy, Beck, Irish, Kirsty, and many others sit on panels and laugh. You know what? I know how that feels because after my stalker made that video that Koala so gleefully put up, then I watched people sit on Amanda Love's panel and trash me from one end to the other. You know what? There are people who have seen all of my credentials and everything, and then to watch them lie about it, you know. Yeah, precious so and so. That's, you know, I saw where on Crystal's that one of the family members came in and said that they approved of the video. Okay, well, they have to kind of now, don't they? It's already out. It's not like they can throw a fit and have more drama. Do they want more drama? No, we just approve it and go on, watch it once and leave it alone, you know. So I don't know. I wish she'd just be left to rest in peace. Yeah, I do too, Corey. Corey, quit being an asshole to me sometimes. Sometimes you're nice, sometimes you're mean. Quit being mean to me sometimes. Yeah, her family is the only one with that right, and her wishes should be followed. But you know, after your last message, wait a minute, let me go up, babe. All I can say, anyone that doxes kids is a piece of shit, low life scum. I agree with that. I agree with that. Y'all know who you are. I'm not gonna call it out. But yeah, don't put kids' pictures, don't put Facebooks that have kids' pictures. That's, you know, that's what made us about lose Stewie. He was, you know, Nikki Rev said it, and then she said she was just joking. But you know what? I don't care who they are. I don't care if I can't stand them. Nobody deserves that. I wouldn't want, I mean, my daughter's grown. Her pictures are online. She's beautiful, and I'm proud of her. But there are things you can do to pictures that, you know, really, really are horrible. And so nobody should have access to children's pictures. And in fact, I encourage people who have children not to post the pictures, you know. Echo Sun Clover, I'm going to do it this weekend. You're welcome, Stewie. I think a lot of Stewie. Y'all know that. I saw, you know, I saw the doxing and Moo Moo Mouth, you know, I wish you'd have left that out of it. Not gonna lie about it. Other people have doxed children. I don't like it. I make no bones about it. Kids are off limits. Kids are innocent, you know. Yeah, they spoke, but 2 days before she died, she was going, "Are you gonna die or don't?" Okay. Rosie forgave Katie, and that's because Rosie is a wonderful woman. And you know what? Rosie may have forgiven Katie, but there are parts of me that will never. Anybody who could say the things that she did about a woman who was dying. And let me tell you, it wasn't all on live streams that she spoke about it. There's some things you just don't do. And she may be forgiven by Rosie, but that doesn't mean that I or anyone else has to forgive her. Rosie was a better person than I am. Not even going to lie. Yes, she did. Worst nightmare. Yes, she did. I've got the video of it. I'm telling you, taping things keeps people honest. It was 2 days before. And Pam and Rick were in on it. You know, there were a lot of people in on it. And I hope somewhere in their souls they feel remorse and they ask for forgiveness. Yeah, Rosie was an inspiration. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too. Where were B, Randy, Diane, Katie? There's so many more. But, you know, Dr. Qual has always admitted that she's biased. And that's the thing. She's biased, yet we go watch it. Put a 1 in the video if you went and watched that video. Put a 1 in the video, or put a 1 in the chat if you watched Dr. Koala's video. See? Yeah, we all did. I did. I was crying. I was crying about halfway through it. I was just boo-hooing. And let me tell you, I wasn't even that close to Rosie, but I was in the fight for Rosie. I was always saying, hey, she's sick and I don't give a fuck what happened to the money. I donated. Some of these people who were bitching about it never gave a dime. They didn't have any money invested in it. I did. You know what? But I didn't care. I wanted her to be happy, whether she was going to die in 7 months or she was going to, live 10 years, Yeah, I think everyone should have been in it. It would have been nice if people had been shown the truth about everybody that was involved with the harassment, but it wasn't. And, Koala, we know that Koala's up, she's up their butts, so she's going to protect them. I wouldn't have, if you're going to make something like that, you should be fair. But once again, we're being manipulated. She put that awful video out, and I'm going to say awful video. I don't care whether the family approved it or not. It broke my heart. And it broke a lot of y'all's, as I can see. It broke my heart, and I thought it was tacky, and it was just a way for her to get back in the community after being gone so long. I wish she'd stayed gone if that's all she can do, because I think it's horrible. And Shannon 681, she said it. She summed it up, buddy. She had a rant on it, and she nailed it. By the way, where is Shannon? Somebody go get Shannon. But back to what my original. Let me get back to my notes. This is why I have to have notes, because I get sidetracked. And yes, I do. And I'm not like somebody who just says they have ADHD. I actually have it. And it sucks because your mind's all over the place. So let's talk about trolling. Okay, what's a troll? We all hear people say, I was just trolling you. They will spit out, and y'all, if you pay attention, you'll know who I'm talking about. I ain't saying the name. They'll say all this horrible, evil shit, calling people names, cussing them, just saying vile stuff. And then 2 seconds later say, You know, I'm just trolling you. I like so and so, so I troll them. That's not trolling. That's being an asshole. You know, if you call me names, I don't care if you say, you know, a few seconds later, oh, I'm just trolling. I'm going to be like, fuck you. That's not trolling. Don't talk to me that way. You know? Yeah. Monique's not going anywhere. Corey, it's been explained what trolling has. You know, well, Rosie's not here. That's it. But I've moved on to the subject. What I'm wanting to talk about is trolling. You know, there are different kinds of trolls. There are the trolls. I can't see with my glasses on or off. I got contacts and I have to use bifocals half the time, and I can't figure out when I need them and when I don't. There's what they call a long troll, and that's when you basically mess with someone's head for, you know, 3 months, 6 months, and then you kaboom on them, and you're like, ha ha ha, I long trolled them. It's usually pretty mean. It's usually it's not funny to the person getting long trolled. So anybody who says I do the long troll, well, that just means that you're a fake and a phony, and you make people think you're something that you're not, like a friend. Then there's a short troll where, you know, they'll mess with you during one chat, and then, you know, and they'll say, you know, I was just kidding. But it's not harsh. They're not calling you, they're not cussing you, they're not, you know, saying crap about your family and your children and all of that. It's just a lighthearted fun. That's a short troll. And then there are the trolls. These are people who just come into chats to make fools of you or the people in your chat, or disrupt things. And there are people who are proud to be trolls. And, you know, there are good trolls and bad trolls. The smart ones are the good ones. They make witty comments. They come in under, like this MBW account. You know, that's funny to me. I have no problem leaving them in here. You know, you have the short troll. That's the one that's usually lighthearted and they're fun, and they're, you know, they're not meaning to hurt anybody. But then there are these evil people that just come in and just scream and yell, or, you know, do things to people in the chat and say things to people in the chat that are just going to upset them and make them leave. And those are the ones that we need to get rid of. You know, if you're a mod in a chat and you see someone, you know, doing that, kick them out. If someone's cussing and throwing a fit and attacking someone, throw them out. We have to get rid of these people. I mean, they're always going to come back, but we have to be diligent and get rid of them. I mean, if they're a funny troll that comes in and, you know, makes people laugh and doesn't hurt anybody's feelings and isn't disrespectful to the creator, is just funny and adds to it, oh my God, that's like having a co-host. You know, I'll support a good troll any day of the week. Hell, Stewie came in as a troll. Stu was our little troll that was taping people and getting all the good stuff and everything. And I'm like, I love Stewie. He's brilliant. He's got a great idea here. I've supported him from the beginning because he's not mean. I've never seen him be mean to anybody. I see that he's arguing about, you know, having Irish Marie in the doxing. And I agree with that. It should have not included children. Don't include children in doxing. Just don't dox people. You know, we really need to stop that. You know, I don't want to be doxed. Nobody here wants to be doxed. Well, Stewie, we all have people we don't like, and I understand that you all have a very different idea on things, and, you know, and I support that no children. You know that. Yeah, Stewie is a sweetheart. Beth, you left me the nicest message. I got teary-eyed. Thank you for that. I needed to hear that the other morning. You know, you know what? Mimi Mouth, I don't think Stewie chooses a side on this. I think he means this for every side, not to dox children. You know, I didn't support when Katie doxed Ron's kid's school. And yeah, she did. We all heard it. I don't support people calling CPS on, you know, and messing with kids. Leave kids out of it. This is YouTube adult stuff. Just leave the children out of it. You know, Stewie, don't leave. Well, hey, Mandy. Oh shit, you're saying bye to Beth. Well, Beth, that just made my morning. She left me a beautiful comment on under one of my videos, and it happened that morning. You know how you have a morning that you just kind of feel down, you don't feel well. Like I don't feel well, and I haven't for several days. You can ask anybody that I talk to all the time. I've been like, oh, I feel like death, and all I've done is slept, and it's because the weather keeps changing back and forth, and it puts me in a flare. I like Pickle Rick too. What did Monique say? Okay, wait a minute. Mimi Mouth, honey, you were in that one doc's video where you dox all of them. Her kids are in that. I mean, I have the video. So that's where that's coming from. You know, I do think you did her a disservice by doing that. I hold adults accountable for adult behavior, but don't bring kids into it. Just like, and I know Marie tries to say that everybody who has an alternate opinion, they're talking about our kids. No, no, I don't talk about kids. So I think I've said what I wanted to say. This has come into the moo mouth. It's still, I don't care whether you cover the face or not. Let's just not do that anymore. Well, I can reload it too, but I'm not going to. I didn't steal it. I didn't dub my sound over, and I didn't repost it to video. I reposted it to Vimeo, yeah, but I took it straight from her channel, which is legal, and I put it on Vimeo. Penny, come on, you were in the chat. Penny Cross, you were no. You know why she didn't send you the link? Because you don't need to know where it's stored. But you know what? I will send it to you directly from my phone if you want to send me. If you want to send me an email, I'll send it to you straight, and it doesn't have to go through any website, because all you want to do is strike whatever site it's on. We get it, Penny. We're not stupid. Nobody in here is stupid. Yeah, Penny, the link was out there for so long before I made sure everybody could see it. And you're in the chat in the video. So don't act like you didn't hear shit. I mean, you'd have to be, oh my God, whose chat? Really? Yeah, you're just trolling now. I mean, you heard everything that was said by her, and you know, yes, you did. You asked for the link. She sent you the video. What else do you need? What else? What else is it that you? What do you want? Else do you want proven other than, you know? She talked about people like shit, and with language that would embarrass the devil. Yeah. Hey, Steve-O. Yeah, that's how many times I gotta say things. Oh, Moo Mouth, I said your editing was much better than mine could ever be. Yeah, you were in the chat, Penny Cross. You were in there. Yeah, you're lying now if you're saying that you don't know what happened and that you weren't in there because you're very plainly in there. That's what I said way back. I said the fun part is not just listening to what is being said by Marie, but seeing who's in the side chat egging it on. See, we paid attention. I mean, are you Colonel Clink? I see nothing. Oh, Penny. Okay. Yeah, Penny, I think you're done. You never said you weren't in the chat. Okay, you were in the chat. Were you not listening? Were you not paying attention? And the 1,000 links that were sent out to that specific video that show you in the chat and have the volume turned all the way up, you still didn't get what was being said. You just are you vapid? You say you're not a troll. Okay, are you just vapid? Your brain, there's nothing. Well, you're not being lied on. You're being truthed on. This is the truthin'. I mean, geez. You weirdo. You're just a weirdo. You weirdo. My husband now calls the dogs weirdos. Weirdos. Weirdo. You weirdo. Mandy says, I hate that word. She sent you the video, Penny Cross. Jesus Christ on the cross. Are you that out of it? I mean, did you hit your head? Yeah, you got called that about 1,000 times. I got called in the four videos that I released. I heard weirdos so many times. I was like, every time she said, I'd repeat it. I'm like, who the hell says weirdo? Weirdo. She's a weirdo. She's not 48. She's 60. She's 68. I don't know how I got to be 68 either. I have to say, with all of the horrible shit that has been coming down on me, I've learned to laugh at it. Thank you for getting rid of her. That is what we call a bad troll. She's not even good at it. I mean, we know what we've sent her, what's been sent. We know she was in the chat. I just think this is funny after a while. You have to learn to laugh at some of the shit people sling at you because it's so ridiculous. Like, I've heard that I've said things that I didn't even know the people, but supposedly I've talked about them. Yeah, she needed a dunce cap. Pirate always gets it. She nailed it. Well, perhaps she should have watched it the thousands of times that it was put up. Plus, she was in the chat. Oh, I ain't screaming nothing. My throat's sore. Yeah, why are we being called a liar? We're not the ones saying we weren't there. Oh, she did get it. She commented back. Yeah, she wanted the link. No, thank you. I got it on my phone. I can send it straight to anybody. No questions asked. Just give me your email. Your email better have a Dropbox. Because it's a lot. The weirdo. You're a weirdo. Oh, and from now on, please refer to me as Dr. Amy Beth. Because apparently that's my real name. Oh, God. I thought Angelo was going to be here because I wanted him to talk about what he's doing. I think it's very important. And while my mind's on that, because I'm all over the place. While my mind's on that, what Angelo is doing is exactly the same thing that I've done. I took streams that normally get deleted so nobody can see them or go back and check. I just screen recorded, and then I put them where people could see them, so you could see the truth of what was said. Nobody could lie and say, I never did that. I never said that. I put up the truth exactly as they said it. I did not edit or alter or, cut the audio and make it sound like it was something it wasn't. I mean, you can hear her screaming. You can hear Vinny G mouth breathing, and which drives me crazy. I know it drives some of y'all crazy too, but I know, Lisa, you can call me Mama. But yes, I am Dr. Amy Beth. And she has dubbed me so, says that's my real name. Okay, I'm not going to argue. I mean, fuck, why would I? She doxed Angelo. She was asking for the doxing of Michael D. and Pirate's job. Call all the jails till you find her. Call her job. Call her job. What are you going to say? Somebody's talking about me on the internet? Shit. I tell you what, you call a jail enough times, you're going to get a warrant. And you're going to not be happy when you get pulled over. As for me, everybody and the brother's been threatening, oh, we're going to have your license jerked. We're going to call the licensing board. Really? Really? Is YouTube that important that you want to try to take away my career that I've worked so hard for and the way I make my living? Well, what's that say about you? We're going to call the licensing board on her. I have my license, but you're going to call and try to make trouble for me? Come on. Come on. Hi, Denise Lynn. See, Pirate's smart. She's like, she does like I do. She saves everything. She gets rid of nothing. And the whole free speech thing, I got called a racist the other week. Let me take a drink. I got called a racist the other week because in the video that I had where I was talking to Mandy and Monique, I think it was that Monique said, she's just a nanny. Don't worry about it. This woman got crazy. Now, ninny is not a racist word. It comes from nincompoop and or ninny-headed. And it has nothing to do with race. It's been around since, I think, the 1500s. Had somebody look that up and give me all that information. It's kind of cool. I learned something. But this woman made a video, called me a racist. And then she went on Twitter and she started a whole war, which I was like, I got to block you. I can't stand you anymore. But, being called that counts. It seems to count more for the fact that I didn't do it. You can go and watch the video, and I mean, you can barely hear it. And then the fact that in the definition, it's not, but still I'll be called, oh, you've been accused of being a racist. I mean, how do you do that to somebody? That's a pretty heavy thing. Remember when everybody was, first it was racist, then it was pedophile. Everybody was being accused, and that's just nothing you want to have anything to do with. Oh my Lord, Penny, why do you keep coming back? Honey, go watch the video. We know you got it. You commented back to Pirate. Go rewatch it. You'll see your own name in it. You'll hear what was being said. Seriously, Penny, go away. Go listen to what was said and look at your name. Yeah, that no Nightbot. I was so and Dragon's Law. It's this. It is where the sexiest people hang out. Um, it was a fight over nothing, and I'm like, you're crazy. But now she's got my name in her title, and she'll use my name for views, and it just pisses me off. But I love Dragon's Law. I love that. Is that Puff the Magic Dragon? Yeah, Monique, it's not. I looked it up. I mean, I looked it up, and then somebody else was looking it up who actually their entire study is English language, and the origin of different words. So, oh, I don't even know Tanakana or something like that. I don't know. I don't know who she is. She's new on the scene. But okay, so my main points today are don't get manipulated. Don't go on panels with other women to fight. If you want to fight, go in your DMs. Or at least fight on your own channel so you get the money, right? Doesn't that make more sense? Why would I go on somebody else's channel to go up on their panel and fight and bring in 300-400 people for it? No. If I'm gonna fight with somebody, come to my chat. If and Vinny G kept begging me to come up on his panel, fuck him. I don't get summoned, first off. And if I want to do that, we'll do it on my channel. So, hey, Jan's Reviews. Hey, doll baby. If y'all aren't subbed to her, sub to her. Because she's fantastic. Yeah, she lied. It's never pretty when somebody just lies and doesn't lie well. Yeah, Monique is a bean flicker. It was Screaming Nanny. Yeah, that's right, it was. Hey, the real Autumn. So sub to Jan's Reviews. She is okay. She's British. She's got these long dreads, and she's always putting her lipstick on, and it cracks me up. Lipstick and bra straps. And I'm like, yank them up, girl, because I have the same problem. I got big boobs. And the straps always fall off. So she'll be yanking on one side, and then 2 minutes later, she's yanking on the other. But she is so funny. She talks about different videos and stuff. And Peter Mon her Peter Mon videos will have you in the floor rolling. I shit you not. You will be in the floor cracking up. I just love her. I follow her on Twitter, and I follow her, on YouTube, and they just crack me up. Hey, Violet. No, Ninny isn't racist. We literally looked at every which way from Sunday to see it, and no, it's stupid. It's a stupid, silly person. It's a Ninny. So it was just someone trying to be relevant. But Jan's Reviews, you have to sub to her. And has anyone else started up a channel? No, Amber K, it is not. You need to go look in the dictionary. That is not where it came from. Pickaninny didn't come into use until the late 1600s, 1700s in the United States. And yes, it was pickaninny was a derogatory term for black children. And but the word ninny, as we use it, comes from nincompoop, and that's from the 1500s, and you can trace it all the way back. So did my research, had somebody else help me do the research, and so no, it is not short for pickaninny. Go go type in ninny in dictionary.com. Go to dictionary.com and type it in. It'll tell you. I'm not going to fight about it. I already fought about it and won. Penny, you just really, you're not giving up, are you? You've been weighed and measured and found wanting. Thank you, Stephanie. Oh, Lord. If the video is too long to watch, then you're lazy. Okay? You either, exactly, it means nincompoop. Penny, we don't do your homework for you here. Here we're all adults. We don't do timestamps. We don't just cut out the little clips that only pertain to one little thing and can be misconstrued. You watch the whole video and you will see what we're talking about, okay? If you're too lazy to do that, then shut up. Plain and simple. Do your homework or shut the fuck up and accept the fact that somebody knows exactly what they're talking about, because we do our homework. I watch an entire stream before I make any kind of judgment or assume anything. I don't assume anything. Thank you, Moo Mouth. You know, I put up with a lot of shit because people will listen to 2 minutes of a video and assume they know what the rest of the video is about, and they don't. I say that all the time. Watch the entire thing. Watch the entire video. Learn what you are talking about. You know, then you can have a reasonable discussion and you can probably work things out. You know, okay, Sweet Meadow, I hope to see you this evening too. I hope I can make it. Yeah, you know that I have like narcolepsy right now where I'm sick. I just like go to sleep, pass out. Exactly, Steve-O. Exactly. It makes her a liar. And she doesn't, and people don't want to see the proof. Then that's her bad. We all saw it. You know, just go ahead and keep her out of the stream. Just kick her out. Is she unhidden again? I think people are trying to hide her twice. Because she didn't have to watch my video. Worst nightmare if I watch a video of yours and I'm offended. Should you apologize to me for making an offensive video? Oh, you offended me. Oh, we're not snowflakes around here. It's not a racial term. She doesn't have to watch me. There is no freedom of speech on YouTube. You know that. There's consequences for speech. Freedom of speech is against the government, not against one another. You can say what you like. She could say she was offended by my name. Am I supposed to apologize for that? No. She was making drama up so she would have some relevancy. She'd never been even seen around. So, nope. If she was offended, then that's on her. Hey, Gypsy. But, okay, but look at all of this. Moo Mouth, you and Beck and Irish and Kirsty, haven't you all been manipulated into this fight? I mean, look at the people who have poked, and Tessa Brown too. Look at the people who have poked and poked and poked and egged you on. You know, y'all would have probably made up a long time ago if you hadn't been egged on. And if there hadn't been people in everybody's ears. And that's just what I'm saying. Stay away from people who are manipulating you. You know, understand that your view time, that your sub, your view, it's worth money. And the time you watch, it's all worth money to the creators. This is worth money to me. I'm not going to lie. Because I'm monetized. But, and then if people are disrespecting women or men, you know, or different genders, whatever, if you see that, leave immediately. Maybe make a comment and saying, you know, you're a bigot or whatever, or you're a misogynist, and leave. Don't give them your view time. Don't give them your money. You're worth money to them. every single person, hi, Jess Robin, every single person who watches in the time they watch is worth money. Look at my thumbs down. I've pissed the people off, haven't I? Think it bothers me? Nope. Just means I have engagement. And the people that you like, that you see are playing it straight. Oh, I'm not saying you had, Tessa. I'm just saying that you were part of that group that was being poked and encouraged. Think about the people outside of this little group of you, little group of women that were fighting. Think about those who were egging you on, who you were talking to, who were like, go get her, go do this, go do that. You know? Yeah, Steph, I don't give a shit about it. If she's offended, I don't give a shit. You know, if something like that's gonna, she said that she was so hurt, it was worse than the pain of her double mastectomy. Well, she's got a fucking problem, man. Because seriously, I have friends who have had mastectomies and double mastectomies, and there's a lot of pain involved. And I think using that to say you're offended over someone using a word on a video, that's more painful than a double mastectomy. She's mentally, she's off somewhere. You know. Dragon's Law, that's true. My meatballs bring all the boys to the yard. And their life is better than yours. I tell you what, between meatballs, my fur coat, my AR-15, and what else was it? Something else. Oh, my wedgie. I have the most famous wedgie on YouTube. I have the most famous meatballs on YouTube. And me wearing a fur coat and firing an AR-15 that I got for Christmas. The fur coat was 2 years ago. I got a different fur coat this year. But that has gotten under people's skin. I made that video on Christmas Day after Christmas, and people are still like, earn that fur coat, that ratty fur coat. That fur coat's fucking gorgeous. I don't care what anybody says. And I love that AR-15. Let me tell you, it is so much fun to fire. And if you've got any kind of anxiety or stress, oh my God, that'll take it away. But yeah, people are really upset about that. So I think that makes me pretty important if people are that worried about those little things. And my poor meatballs, I mean, you can Google how to make meatballs. That's the first way it tells you to do it. You can do your meatballs any way you want. Ooh, we could have meatballs tonight for dinner. Because I froze them. If that's the biggest thing that you've got to worry about is my meatballs, then you got a pretty good life. Oh, yeah. She was nasty, Jan. Oh. Yeah, I did. I made it out of the cat's eye shot. Oh, my God. I had to make a video explaining that, too. Thank you so much, Dragon's Law. I had fun making it. I'd actually planned to do that. I thought, I'm going to go out there. I knew it'd be funny. Most people got it, but there were some that were just crazy. First, last, yes, you can. As long as I haven't answered it 50 times before. It's Meatball Gate. Oh. A ham to attend, not bacon? No bacon? Yeah, I know, the meatball scandal. I may make meatballs tonight. That sounds good, actually. Well, first off, this is a different environment. If I hurt someone with my words and they tell you those words hurt and you have no idea what they've been through in their life, why not just apologize and move on? Because I'd be apologizing to everybody. We're not snowflakes, okay? The word was not racist. And I didn't know her out of anywhere. I don't know her, don't care to know her. Looked her up, saw that she has a habit of starting stuff, and I decided I don't care. So you know what? Why not just say, okay, you said a word, it offended me, and then her move on. You know. Oh, how did the meatball controversy? Lucy Ball apparently watches me religiously, and she must take notes. She was, let's see, she called my jewelry costume jewelry. None of my jewelry's costume jewelry. Then she made fun of me for wearing jewelry while I was cooking, even though I took my ring off while I was doing it. Then she was like, oh my God, and she's dropping raw meatballs into the sauce. That's not how you make meatballs. And she literally went batshit.
Oh, fuck you and your meatballs.
You shut up. You just wish you had my meatballs.
Okay, let me explain this motherfucking situation with this Penny Cross fucking troll.
Let it go. Let it fly. You got the floor.
This motherfucker, lying ass bitch. Yes, you Penny Cross. You need more than a fucking dunce cap. You need a whole fucking dunce uniform, motherfucker. Your ass sat over there in Shannon's comment section. Oh, I'm not calling you a liar, pirate, but I want to see proof. Okay, I got proof. I may have said link. Let's not split fucking hairs here. You got the fucking video because you read it and you commented on it.
Yep.
You hold on. I damn car. Hold on. Okay. You responded to the email that I sent you the screen record in. So let's play fucking split hairs here. When I was recording it, when I was screen recording, so I'm not going to send you the fucking link. It's an hour and a half long. You said, I didn't hear Irish Marie doxing nobody. I didn't hear Irish Marie telling you to tell nobody to call nobody's job. Oh, I got the video. Let me record that part, those 2 minutes and 19 seconds, and send it to you.
Mm-hmm.
And I did. And then you said, well, where's the link? Oh, bitch, you just want the link on YouTube so you can report that shit. Eat a fat dick.
Thank you.
But you think just because you're going to fucking report the link that I don't still have the fucking video, dumbass?
She must think we're stupid. I was on the phone with her while she's doing it. She's so mad. She's like, this bitch. So
I'm mad. I just said, oh, I hate a liar. Well, you must hate your motherfucking self because I was screen recording it, right? So I'm sitting there screen recording for this bitch because, you know. So I'm sitting there screen recording it, and I look, and there's Penny Cross typing in the chat. Tisk, Irish Marie. What?
Yeah.
You're literally typing in the chat. You know what shit was said because you were there.
Yeah. How do you deny you're there when it's all on video? See, that's what people got mad at because I recorded her and she had to take accountability for her words. And then everybody in the chat had to take accountability for egging her on. And Penny Cross, you were in there. You were in the conversation. Come on.
And I'd put it up, but somebody just gonna strike it, so it don't matter.
Right. I'm not putting it on YouTube. Oh, I've got it stored about 6 different places. But
yeah, everyone knows my email. It's pirateclipso@gmail. Send me a fucking email. I'll send you the damn screen record of it. I can't send you the whole hour and 26 minutes, but I can send you the 2 minutes and 19 seconds where she docks Angelo. I think she docks Amy Beth over here and tells people to call my job.
Uh-huh. All together now.
And as far as ninny being a fucking racist term, I just asked my boss, who's black as night. She said, "What's a ninny?"
And I'm not going to apologize for offending someone. You know what? If you can't handle a word, then you need to be wrapped in.
You know what? Somebody get rid of worst nightmare. You know what? Somebody told me you was a fucking troll, and obviously you are. Ain't nobody holding people in her account accountable. The bitch said she wasn't there. I sent her the fucking video. She said, "Oh, I want the link." I'm not sending you the link. Here's the fucking screen record. You're good enough to watch it on Stewie's channel. You're good. Quit the fucking trying to deflect from everything. Didn't nobody say that? Worst nightmare. And secondly, fucking Irish Marie called me a gippo or what is it?
Gippo, yeah, which is a racist word. That is racist. Look it up. Tell you what, they're called travelers, and we have a huge community here of them. They're like 10,000 strong in this area, and if you said that to one of them, they'd beat your teeth out.
Well, I can't tell you're not a troll because your ass sure is trying to flip the script. Why are people in the chat accountable for Marie's action? Didn't nobody say that?
Worst nightmare, you're acting like a troll, whether you
Right,
call
you're
yourself
making
one or
shit
not.
up because you don't want to admit that your little favorite Irish princess did something wrong. I proved it, and now I'm the bad guy because she left YouTube because I proved that she's a liar. Okay, seems legit. What kind of inmate mentality is that?
A gyppo is it. That's a racist term for gypsy, and they're not called gypsies. They're called travelers. And you damn sure don't call them a gyppo, or they will literally, I mean, go batshit on you. And those are people you don't want to mess with. I'm telling you that right now. And if you don't believe it, then you know there are thousands of copies out there now, thanks to me.
Right, I got 6 minutes left. Anybody else have any questions? Don't have me go back in here and have to try to fucking sneak and type some shit. Ask me now. I got 6 minutes.
She's at work. She's on a break. You better ask her.
Look, gypsy is a race. Look, I'm not, see what I mean? I know you don't want to believe it, but it is.
Look it up. Look it up. You know, if people would do their research, they might understand things better. Yes, gypsy is considered a race. There are the Romanos, and then there's another group. But yeah, there are two factions, and yes, they very much consider themselves a race. And you do not call them gypsies. You do not call them gyppos. You don't say I got gypped. All that's from there, and you know, and it's very offensive.
No, ask the question, Jan. I just hate them up to lie on me. I hate that shit.
I know.
Somebody type in the chat what I've lied about. Somebody please type in the chat what I've done to anybody else here on YouTube in their real life or lied about. Somebody please tell me. I'll wait.
Jan, honey, go ahead and ask the question because she hadn't lied on anybody. And you know what? I don't lie on anybody. My whole thing is to bring the truth, you know, to a situation. And that's why I started this live stream today. I said, you know what? Some truth needs to come out. You know, whether it's Vinny G lying about owning MamaBethsWorld.com or his death threats or, you know, all of that. It's all on video. And that's one of the good things about this is it's all caught on video and proven. So people can't stand it when their words are thrown up against them. But if you can't stand against with your own words, then don't say them. Okay, where's Jan's question?
And I never, ever, not once ever bring some shit up that's done to me that I don't have proof of. A screenshot. Oh, but she's sharing DMs. Well, motherfucker, you told me to prove the shit.
Yeah. I have no problem sharing DMs if somebody's calling if somebody is calling me a liar, like I got called a lie. Katie said that I had never said anything about her using the N-word. And I said, oh, yes, I did. I did it in the chat and I did it in text to you as well. Well, she kept saying I didn't. What'd I do? I showed the text.
Oh, God. You can't prove it by showing the text. You dropped a DM.
Hey, you call me a liar and I'll prove you wrong. Because you know what? That's the thing. Some of us don't have to lie. If I did something wrong, I'll admit it. And I'll apologize for it. And I don't care. And I'll tell you right now, that woman who said she was offended by that word, I don't care. I'm not apologizing to her because I don't give a shit about her. I don't care about her. There's some people that I just don't care. She could be offended if she wants to. If that's all she's got to dwell on, then that's her issue. But now if I hurt somebody for real, and I know I've hurt them or I've said something that was wrong, hey, I'll go back and say I learned something new. I did that this morning. You know, we were talking about, shit, I forget what we're even talking about. But anyway, I was like, show me the opposition and let me read it and let's talk about this.
Because I'm tired of fighting with you people. I'm tired of fighting with you people. Y'all try to twist stuff around and deflect from the actual point.
Mama Mouth, you're being really disrespectful. You know, Monique is welcome here. She's a friend of ours, and you know, and you could be too, but you're going to have to stop with the calling names. You know, if you can have a discussion about things, fine, but we don't do that in here. I know that there are other chats where people in the side chat want to cuss each other, and you know, that's not what we do. Pirate's allowed to cuss because she's probably my best friend on here, and she can do what she wants because I say so.
This whole freedom is, where's my freedom of speech? If you want your own freedom of speech, go live stream on your own channel. You can speak whatever you want to speak over. Everybody
has the right to create their own channel, and you can say what you want unless it's against terms of service. And frankly, you know, in my chat, I try to discuss things rationally, and you see that. And then everybody in the side chat's going on, and then you piss Pirate off, and you see what happens.
Right, because that's not how that went down. I said I may have said link, but let's not split hairs here.
Mm-hmm.
As I send you a screen recording of the same video, why do you need the link so bad?
She doesn't, and that's another. See, that's just a matter of pissing you off, aggravating you, and doing the shit like we keep seeing happen. You know, if you've provided proof several times, several which ways, and if they're too dumb to
excuses for this person because no, she asked me for proof. I sent her proof. She emailed me back and said, no, I asked for the link. I said, I sent you the screen record. What's the difference? You were there. Why am I wasting my time on a screen to send you anything at all when you were typing in the chat? Tisk tisk. Hello? You were literally typing in the chat. When I was screen recording it, she came up and I was like, why is she wasting my time? She heard all of it.
Yeah, it was bullshit. She was just trying to aggravate you. And you know what? You were good enough to try to accommodate her, and now she's played dumb. That's irritating. That's bad trolling.
No, she wants the damn link. She wants the link so she can so that she can find out where it's uploaded or whatever. Guess what? It's not uploaded anywhere. It's on my computer. You know what? I'll make
it's uploaded in a lot of places. Oh, I got it everywhere.
I'll open 12 other channels and post it on everyone. We can keep this going all day.
I've got shit everywhere. I ain't giving out links. I'll send you screen shares, but you're not getting links. Nobody's that stupid. Or if they are, then they deserve to get caught. But no. You know, you don't have a problem with Pirate. She sounds passionate and honest. Yeah, she is. That's why I love her to death. You know, I love when, wait a minute.
I will never say something that I can't back up.
That's true. The entire time I've known her, she's 100%. And that's one of the reasons that I love her so much, is because I could trust Pirate even when I'm wrong. And she tells me, I don't get mad because I know that she's straight up. And I do the same thing with her. You know, we're a lot alike, but we have some differences, but we don't waver from the truth of the matter. You know, facts, facts, facts. That's what you need.
She said it. She denied saying it. I proved it. And it's my fault, me and Mama. And the whole reason she was fucking pissed at me is because she's mad at Mama Beth. Yep. What kind of does that even make? You got a problem, Mama Beth. That's your problem. Why are you dragging me into it?
And that's what I hate about this whole thing. You know, and I even told you last weekend, was it last weekend? I said, I feel terrible because everybody's coming down on you and Mandy and Monique. And I did this. I did the screen recordings. It was me and me alone. I didn't even tell anybody else I was doing it. I took them, I saved them, and then I shared the link with some people. I'm like, you want to see some shit? Look at this. And then she went, and then when she went off on me, she was going off on Monique, and then she said what she did about Mandy. I had to speak up, and I started to stream it, and I said, Mandy, you need to get up on the panel because this involves you. And I told her in the gentlest way possible, because I would rather die than hurt Mandy's feelings. I mean, seriously, it's like shooting Bambi. She doesn't hurt anybody. Never. So, you know, then the next day, it kept going, and Marie went crazy on Mandy. I mean, and I've got that too, and Stewie does. And her own words are what got her. You know, there are people that like me. There are people that don't. There are people that like Pirate. There are people that don't. But let me tell you, I've rarely come across anybody that has anything to say. I don't think I ever have anything bad to say about Mandy. So when Marie did that, she put the nail in her own coffin. Yeah, she's been coming for you for a while.
So, like I said, it's whatever. All these people sit in these chats under an avatar. They don't share anything about their life. We don't. Am I asking you to prove who you are, what you do, where you've been, what you've said? No. But you get up on a live stream and people that you don't know are asking you for proof of stuff. Okay, well, I give you proof, and then you want to throw it back up in my face. Well, I didn't get a link. Or, oh, well, but she was just kidding. Or, well, she didn't actually do it. She just threatened to. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter.
Vinny threatened to take apart my wheelchair and roll me down a hill to my death. Oh, but he was playing. He was just teasing. No. And Kim Fisher sitting up there going, yeah, yeah, yeah. And Kim Fisher, I don't care. I know y'all keep saying I shouldn't mention it, but bitch, I apologize to you the night that we had the argument on Awesome Hooker's channel. Awesome Hooker shut the stream down so we could do it privately. And I said, look, your stories were changing all around. I didn't know what was true, what was not. So I looked up the date of the concert because you said that your daughter unfortunately had a massive.
Oh, look, here we go. Just like you're teasing with Randy, right, Mama Beth? Never mind Randy, who was aggravating the piss out of her for months. You see what I'm saying?
God, yeah.
You people are ridiculous. Like, you people are all, it's who I'm aligned with and who can get away with what. You got Katie over there saying the N-word.
Yeah.
Telling people to die, that's okay. But I'm going to still go in her chat. But I'm going to come in your chat under a troll and say that you ain't right because I don't want you calling me out because I was supporting that over there. Y'all, shut the fuck up with that bullshit. Y'all are ridiculous. Unless you want to get up on a panel, shut the fuck up. I'm out.
All right. I will talk to you later on. Look, what I said, all I said to Monique, I was like, look, you've told us so many stories and then you're drunk and you're belligerent and you're attacking people. That's just got to stop. She was attacking me. And I said, and I don't understand. I said, I know you're grieving, but you said this and you said this. And yeah, I looked up, there was no concerts in Portland. And she was like, it was Seattle. Well, she never said Seattle. And I looked it up real quick and I said, oh, you're right. I am so sorry. Okay, well, now I understand that better. I said, but can we stop this? No, 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 no. Oh, how dare you look up a concert date? Well, fuck, I was trying to find the truth. Because honestly, Kim's been after me for months and months. And I don't care anymore. She can say what she wants. I did not do anything more than look up a concert date. Okay? Truth is truth. And I apologized to her that night. She may have been too drunk to remember it, but I still apologize. She doesn't have to accept my apology either. But don't bring up those tweets that I made to Randy. She accepted my apology. I accepted hers. It's done with. So nobody needs to fight a battle for her. Okay? Nobody needs to worry about, oh my God, there were 2 tweets that mentioned her death. And I'm sorry, I don't know. Maybe you keep buckets of shit around that people regularly drown in. But yeah, they were sarcastic. I was being facetious. Yeah, were they still wrong? Of course. And that's why I apologize for them. If you can't accept my apology, then fine. That's on you. But I've apologized and I've moved on. All I can do is apologize when I screw up. And I apologize. Randy accepted it. Randy apologized for what she had done to drive me to the point of crazy that I did something that stupid. I mean, let's face it, you don't do that out of the blue. At least I don't. So, Beth, I know, and I get in trouble for laughing at it, but I mean, how do you drown in a bucket of shit? I was losing my temper and I was being sarcastic and I shouldn't have done it. I was wrong. I was wrong. Wait a minute. Somebody said something. First, last, wait a minute. No, she's a good mother. When you're placed to question that, I did not question her grief. I did not question her grief. I have told her many times that I am so sorry because I have a 27-year-old daughter. I could not imagine going through that. But she doesn't accept that. She says, "Oh, yeah, I don't believe you." Okay. Well, you don't have to. That's the way I feel. But honestly, before we ever found out she was a grieving mother, she was still being an asshole. No, Vinny wasn't joking. Vinny said it at like, I don't know how many times. And, you know, and there was more that was said. There was a lot more that was said. And, yeah, I was joking. I was angry with Randy and I was joking, but I've apologized and made up. Do you think Vinny's going to come to me and apologize? Why, hell no. Vinny doesn't apologize to hurting women. He enjoys it. You know, worst nightmare, like I said, I've apologized. That's all I'm doing. Said I'm sorry. She said she doesn't accept it. I'm like, okay, that's on you. I have never seen Stewie so angry. Moo, you got to quit this. I mean, it takes a lot to get Stewie upset. You really, I'm just telling you, stop. Well, worst nightmare, she was drunk that night. She probably doesn't remember. I've apologized since. You know, I don't know what else she wants. Blood. Um, First, last, because her stories about her daughter's memorial changed. She said one date that was in May on Pirates Channel, and then I was on I was watching the porch, and she just saw me in there, and she just jumped my shit for no reason, which she does a lot. You'll see, if you've been watching, you have seen, and she's like, "Don't fuck with me tonight. Tonight's not the night. It's the anniversary of my daughter's death." And I'm like, wait a minute, wasn't that in May? Didn't you do that in May? And so I was like, well, that doesn't make any sense. And so I just looked it up. And I never said anything to anybody. It's not like I looked it up and broadcasted it. I didn't. I waited until, you know, we were on Awesome Hooker and, you know, and she's going at me and firing, you know, and I'm like, look, I'm just, you're a liar. Either you're a liar or you can't remember shit, because we were talking about her being drunk. And I said, you know, you said this and then you said this, and, you know, and I looked it up and there was no concert in Portland. And then she screamed Seattle. I looked it up. I'm like, okay, sorry. But, you know, since I had been at the porch and she said that, I've been like, I looked it up. I'm like, damn, she's lying about her kid? I mean, surely not, because she's obviously grieving. So I never thought that she wasn't true in her grief, or that she hadn't lost a daughter. I just thought maybe she's mixed up because let's face it, she's drunk a lot. And I just wanted to get it straight so I would understand. I wasn't trying to put it out in public. She put it out in public. Okay, moo mouth. Nobody wants to have sex with Irish. Stop with arguing with Stewie, because this is ridiculous. You're just pissing him off, and I'd say he's at work. He doesn't need to do this. Yeah, Beth, that was what I was saying. Why is it such a big fucking deal to look up a concert date? It's not. I just wanted, I was confused. Was it May? Was it December? You know, and then there was no concert in Portland, and then she said Seattle, and there was a concert in Seattle. So that should have been the end of it, you know? And I said, I'm sorry for upsetting you. I know, Stewie. Okay, sweetheart, I love you. Beth, I was used against Kim on a panel. Oh, listen, Kim likes to get on panels and scream at people, and you're used for content. Don't ever go on a panel to argue unless it's on your own channel. Yes, I've lost 2, worst nightmare. I didn't throw anything in her face. I've lost 2. So, but I don't use that as an excuse to be an asshole. I love you more. I don't have to justify it. I don't have to justify anything. I apologize to her for looking it up. Big fucking deal. Well, you need to make it Beth Roche or MBW when you do it. But yeah, I've lost 2. You know, it's bless. I'm trying to, one of the things that I'm trying to do is to maintain and not get triggered and just stay calm during all of this. But, you know, people beat these dead horses into the ground. I looked up a concert date. I'm not sorry I did it. I found the truth of the matter out, and that's it. If someone were to dox her and put all of her information, her daughter's information out there, I would be furious. I would say, how dare you? Josh, honey, you're going to have to start from the beginning. If you're being, and that's the thing, if you're being honest and somebody asks the question or looks something up, and, you know, and they question you, it's not hard just to say the truth. That's not, I'm throwing it, there was no throwing anything in anybody's face. I mean, seriously, Kim's been coming after me forever. No, I found the truth after I asked her. Worst nightmare, you really are a troll. Yeah, bless this mess is right. Yeah, any mother would be upset, you know, but I've apologized. And, you know, I've had people ask me about this situations that, you know, where I've lost children. And, you know, I just answer honestly, even through grief. First, last, well, considering they called my daughter, or one person called my daughter and tricked her into giving audio that could be cut up and spliced, and it was made to look completely different than what it was. Yeah, that was a shitty thing to do. All I did was look up a concert date. No, worst nightmare, you're a troll for never listening, never getting it, and asking the same question over and over and over again. That's just, you're just being an ass. That's not how it worked, precious so-and-so. All I said was, I don't understand. I said, I don't understand. You said it was this date, and then you said it was this date. And I looked up both dates, and neither one have the concert. So what am I supposed to believe? You know, and honestly, I just thought she got it wrong because she was inebriated. So, you know, I'm not flippant, but I'm tired of being asked the same thing. Look how many times I've been asked the same thing in 100 different ways in the last 10 minutes. I'm not answering it anymore. Is Kim the one in the sociopath? No, that's MFW. Okay, well, that's your opinion, precious so-and-so. You know what? I've had enough of you, worst nightmare. You're just an ass. You're done. You know, she's just aggravated the piss out of everybody. I can only take so much BS. I'm having a live stream, but it's not about Kim Fisher, okay? It's about people being manipulated and used and lied on. And Kim has lied and lied and lied. You all don't understand that what actually happened and the way she's blowing it up, it's for attention. It's for attention. You know, I had tried to Reality Bites. I tried to go to her privately, and this was in private. We were in a private hangout. I wasn't in front of a bunch of people. She brought it out to the public. That's what people forget. Awesome Hooker had shut the live stream down, and it was just the three of us, and she was kind of mediating, and I was trying to stay calm, and Kim was screaming at the top of her lungs, and you know, and it was just really hard. And the only reason you all know it is because Kim screamed it to the rooftops. You know, and you're welcome to express your view. You know, she's saying that now that I've doxed her child completely. I don't even know her daughter's name. You know what? I don't care to. There's some things I don't care about. It's none of my business. Anything else. I just know she kept saying it over and over again and attacking me with it. And I'm like, well, which one is it? You know, I'm tired of being attacked over something that is that minute. Why don't you go back and attack her for all the shit she said? And Monique, yeah, it is. It's hard when every time you try to talk about anything, you're getting drugged. Okay, y'all don't think I should have looked up a concert date? Whatever, it's done. It's over with. I apologize for it. Finito. I would love to know why you feel so entitled. Entitled for what? Did I ask you for anything? Am I entitled to your shit? Hi, Life with Diane. I just love her. She's so sweet. She's so easygoing. Life with Diane. If you see Life with Diane on a panel, definitely go watch. Thank you, New York Cat. Move my mouth. If you don't stop this, I'm gonna make you go away. Stop. Stop fighting in here. Hi, Maya. Hi, Denise Lynn. I say there's no big deal looking it up. They're looking. They're trying to, you know, keep shit going, I guess. You're welcome, First Last. Okay, well, Moo Mouth, you're welcome to leave. You know where the door is. If all you want to do is come in here and argue, there's no point in that. Benny G, you can take your mouth and your sweaty little self and go on. We don't want trolls in here. We certainly don't want you in here. I don't. Thank you, Beth. Benny G, go on and threaten some more women and you know, call them names and talk real low and deep and spit in the microphone some more. You're so dramatic. No, I'm not putting links up to that video because I don't want the place that it's on. I don't want that account uh, to be struck because her language is just ridiculous. So if you want it, send me an email. Oh, Vinny G, he's got his feelings hurt. Did you get your feelings hurt? Because I don't follow your orders. Oh, send me an email and I'll send you the video. No problem. Vinny G's mad. No, moo mouth, but you can finish it. You don't have to keep this going. Thank you, Shauna. You know what, Shauna, I would be happy to if he could learn to respect women and not use such. See, not at all fake doctor. I'm not a doctor. I've never said I was a doctor. See, but he's just in here. He's playing. He's 12. Go on, Vinny G. Go find somebody else to play with. How drunk are you, Vinny? You threaten me. You threaten me. You call me all sorts of names because that's all you can do. You're just a little man sitting there in front of your computer screen pretending you can dox people and hack and all this other shit. And it really doesn't make any sense that anyone would pay attention to you, especially not me. I'm not going on your chat to, you begged me to come on your panel. Every other word was Mama Beth, Mama Beth, Mama Beth. I'm not coming on there. I'm not giving you any views. You can go suck one. Oh, Maya, you're gonna have to make one of mine. You have to use my my recipe. Yeah, Vinny, I'll believe you're sober when cows fly. Want to play? What are you, the war games guy? Seriously? Go away, vent yourself, go play a song. Go play Dilligaff again, because that's about all you can do. Go ahead. And you don't own MamaBethsWorld.com, you stupid fool. Yeah, you know what? Vinny G kind of ruined the fun. He's got to come in here and pretend like he's somebody. But I want to thank everybody who has been in here. Vinny, go away. Go make your stream. Go play a song. But the points that I wanted to get across, I got across. And I hope everyone who has been here from the beginning and heard everything, that you take it in and realize that your view, your time, your attention, your comments, they're worth money. And if you see people who are abusing others, whether it's just somebody in the chat, or whether it's women, or whether it's men, whether it's somebody in the LGBT community, if you see that, just click off, because you're taking their money away, and that's what you want to do. That's why I've unsubbed to, people like Vinny G. I don't want that shit in my life. And, don't feed into the negative, find the positive. And respect yourself. Don't go anywhere and take your top off. But, all right. Well, I've got a lot of notices, a lot of DMs. Thank you. Remember that I love you. You love you. And I hope everyone has a wonderful day. I'm going to go try to find something for lunch, because my husband usually, y'all know, he comes home from lunch every day. That's our thing. We eat every meal together, but he had a corporate lunch. So I got to find a sandwich. But all right, you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon, okay? Bye.